So welcome back to the Bootleg Corner. It is movie review hours once again, and House on the Dragon is on the menu once more. Apologies if you couldn't find my review for episode 2, but I'm having some copyright issues with uploading that video. But once I get it done, it will be back on my channel. So episode 3 began, and we all remember now that there's a new Hand of the King. Sir Christian Cole is combining his duties as head of the King's Guard with this one. Otto Hightower is gone from King's Landing after his demotion, and the gentle hands behind the throne are no more. Age has given way to youth, so with it, caution has been thrown to the wind. These young men, most of whom haven't seen war or were too young to fully understand it when it happened, are eager to spill blood, and they will get their chance in this coming episode. So while the Greens have their objectives, no matter how rash they may seem, the Blacks led by Rhaenyra are still stuttering through their steps. She just buried Sir Arik alongside his twin brother, and she's contemplating if suing for peace might not be the most prudent move at this point. I mean, her son has been killed, Aegon's son has been killed, there has been a murder attempt on her life, and the head of her King's Guard is dead after killing his own twin brother to protect her. I mean, what we can see is that it is not even open season yet, and close family and friends are being used to count scores. So it is logical that she thinks that peace is still possible at this time. In the same vein, Daemon is nowhere to be found. Her council doesn't really look that prepared for the job ahead of them, and she doesn't even have the numbers for this war. So it is wise that she's rethinking her moves. Corlys and Rhaenys Velaryon are both persons of interest to me because, as I said in my review of episode 1, my prediction is that they are going to be very pivotal in this coming war because of their strategic position and control of the sea. They are in charge of the sea blockade, and now rumors reaching my ears is that Corlys Velaryon has 2 bastard sons on the outside, and it is Alyn and Adam of Hall. This answers my question as to why they were showing them so much when they hadn't really contributed to the story. But then 2 bastard sons, I mean, where did Corlys find the time to have not 1 but 2 sons outside the marriage? I mean, all the episodes have shown him to be very much in love with his wife, so when did this happen? But like we say, when there is a will, there is a way, so we'll just have to wait for that to implode in their faces. But Corlys at this time is worried over the potential heir to Driftmark. Well, he has 2 strong boys walking around who he cannot claim, so let us see how that turns out for him. Well, next up is King Aegon's small council. It is wartime, and it is clear that the hotheads are going to prevail. Alicent, as she was complaining about in episode 1, has lost her voice in the council. That's even if she even had one before, and now she has no one to back her up as her father is gone. Aegon himself wants to lead the regiment and fly into battle, even as Alicent and Aemon try to caution him, but their advice does not move the needle for him. Like I said again earlier, he doesn't have the pull to command respect or gravitas, so he's inevitably going to do something stupid to prove himself. Aegon is setting up to go into battle until Larry Strong comes to see him with cooked up rumors about how his mother wants him out of the city so she and Aemon can be in charge. Now the implications of this are not lost on Aegon, no matter how dull he may appear. I mean, he still understands the little cues and stuff. Hypothetically, what's to stop them from usurping his throne while he's out of the city and them locking him out? I mean, Aemon has the bigger dragon and is way more accomplished in battle, so if he even came to a fight, Aegon was guaranteed to lose that one. On the other hand, Larry Strong is merely protecting his investment. I mean, he has whispered in the king's ear favorably more than once, dispatched Otto Hightower, helped to catch the man who murdered Jaehaerys, so his stock is rising in Aegon's eyes. He doesn't have as much pull with Alicent and none at all with Aemon, so he knows who the cash cow is. And as you can see, his efforts are rewarded as Aegon changes his mind on leaving the city and then names him the Master of Whispers. Now, I had predicted that Larry Strong would be aiming for Hand of the King, but then there had been no position of Master of Whispers at the time, so I couldn't decide on something non-existent at the time of my prediction. Now, quick break. If you are enjoying this, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe to my channel for more videos on reviews, recommendations, and general film commentary. So back to our program. Larry Strong is now Master of Whispers, meaning he gets a seat on the small council. If not a seat, at least then a voice, and a very powerful one because he has the king in his pocket. So early prediction, an early question for everyone: will there be a small tussle for control between him and Christian Cole over who will have the king's ear more, or will they work together seamlessly? If you have an answer to that, put that in the comment section and then let's hear your thoughts. Rhaenyra makes up her mind to send Rhaena off to another stronghold where they have allies alongside 2 small dragons and 4 dragon eggs, while Baela is sent out to patrol the woods and report back. Alicent's brother has come to King's Landing, most likely at the wishes of Otto Hightower, who would want another of his children to keep watch and report back to him from a distance. And with the scenes playing out before the Kingsguard march out for battle, I think that he will be the one to suspect or even catch Alicent and Criston Cole in their affairs. That's if he survives the coming battle. Now they nearly get caught by Baela riding a dragon because of his foolishness in riding out in the open, and as a result their element of surprise is gone, so Rhaenyra knows they are coming. Meanwhile, Daemon has gone to Harrenhal. The place looks dank and deserted, and we'll learn that it became so after a dragon destroyed most of it during an old battle. Now it was pretty clear that the Lord of Harrenhal didn't really have any loyalty to any side and was just waiting for the first faction to come to him, because the rapidity which he used in pledging fealty to Rhaenyra was just very, very funny. But then what are his options when Daemon has a dragon camped right outside his house? The smaller houses of Blackthorn and Bracken have already drawn swords against each other, and this feud is just the ripe time for them to see how they can reheat their old rivalries. Rhaenyra finally finds a way to meet with Alicent in person, sneaking into King's Landing dressed as a religious sister, and now this raised my eyebrows as well as that of a lot of people, because this entire sequence was a bit shaky. But now we get a little clarity on how Rhaenyra lost her throne, even though I think Alicent deliberately misinterpreted Viserys' last words to mean that her son will be king. I mean, I can't really remember the entire details at the time of Viserys' death, but I do remember Otto Hightower and Alicent scrambling and plotting to usurp the throne. But that's that, and whatever Alicent meant by that, we can even see Rhaenyra when she realizes that Viserys' last words, which referred to Aegon the Conqueror, were twisted to mean Aegon II. And this is where Rhaenyra's behavior baffles me a bit. She still thinks there's a chance to resolve the whole thing peacefully. I mean, what? So Aegon will just step down, hand the throne over to you, say sorry, you made a mistake, everyone, no hard feelings, blah blah. I mean, because her behavior in this scene did not match the current events of the episode or the rage and despair she felt after the death of Luke. But we see Alicent quickly reset Rhaenyra, because now it is way too late to begin resetting the whole royal family. And besides, who doesn't enjoy power? I mean, even if she wanted to, who is going to convince Aegon to step down from the throne? How do you get every other person who has seen their lives get better from that moment when Aegon became king to give it up like that? Because I assure you, there are a lot of agendas in play here that are very much unaccounted for. So it is well and good that Alicent dismisses it out of hand without even thinking twice. And as for Rhaenyra, you should know better. I understand you for trying to sue for peace, but I do not support those actions. Now, we've seen the trailer for the next episode. War is coming very swiftly. The houses of Bracken and Blackwood have already gone ahead to slaughter each other, and it is only right that the other houses will follow. So my questions after this episode are: number 1, do Larry Strong and Criston Cole work together or clash in trying to control and guide Aegon? Number 2, does Gwen Hightower find out about Alicent and Criston Cole? Number 3, does Corlys Targaryen's illegitimate children come to light? And number 4, have you subscribed to the Bootleg Corner? So that's a wrap for this episode. Hit me with your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe, keep it locked in, and I'll be back.